So, I don't make these kinds of videos. I think negative videos aren't fun to make, but I think this time is a tad bit different since it kind of affects my channel in a way. Now, yes, we know Roblox is horrible right now, and it has been for months. The grass is green. We know it has a huge predator problem, and it's very obvious that the people who have the power to change things do not care. They only care to raise the money and to basically silence those who are bringing the issues to light. I mean, look at the schlep shit. Prime example of exposing to families and parents their kids could be in danger by playing this game. Now, I'm not fully versed in everything that goes on with Roblox. I've only realistically been around for around 7 to 8 months. But in my time of playing this game, I have seen and witnessed things that I question, is there even a moderation team? Literally last night, I was doing stuff with my avatar and it recommended me a femboy model. It's a tad bit weird, but that's not the issue. Starting today, pretty much everyone on Roblox will have to submit an age verification check, requiring you to scan your face or submit like ID. Now, when you say that, it doesn't sound the worst, but when you really think about it, it is horrible. Because first, all this shows is that Roblox wants to take the easiest way out. Instead of actually, having a team of moderators or people to see someone in chat saying, hey, I want to LARP and E6 add me on Discord, and banning that user, it takes someone with a loud enough voice to post about that for anything to be done. If that, sometimes that doesn't even work. But I think one of the issues here is that history is bound to just repeat itself. So Discord rolled out the exact same thing in the UK, the Age Verification Act, right? It was a stupid law that an actual person in power said that if you were against, you were basically siding with pedophiles. But basically, one day I woke up to Discord and a majority of servers were off limits. As a 23-year-old who has bank information on the account, I didn't think I'd have to deal with it. But even to this day, I'm still having to verify myself and at times just use a VPN. But the thing is, that got breached. Millions upon millions of children's faces or adults' faces and IDs were basically put in a ransom. Mine included, I guess, because I got an email saying that I was involved in the breach. Now, this flattering image was what I used, so I'm not really worried. But I'm an adult. There are many kids out there who are now going to submit their faces and IDs, if they have that, to Roblox. And all it takes is one rogue person to find a way through an exploit to get all of that information, all the images, all the pictures of IDs, or the children, and leak them. I don't know much about how this Roblox age verification works, since I have not been prompted for it yet. But with the way that it worked with Discord is Discord didn't even bother to do anything with them. They got sent to a third-party source, which got breached. And I fear that that's the exact same thing that's happening right now. And it really does baffle me. Over the past couple months, I have seen people go against Roblox, and they lost loads of money in the stocks. And it's very obvious that Roblox cares a lot for the money. I mean, let's be real, that's all they care about. Child safety is somewhere down below top 10 of lists of priorities, with number 2 being make sure that you ignore any actual issues, because if these people give us money, that's a good thing. That's just what it feels like. And I can't help but just be at awe knowing that a company had a genuine, wires connected in their head and said, yeah, instead of hiring a group of people, like a big team, to moderate our games, to moderate reports, and basically remove those who are a threat, they use this system that basically, a majority of the time, does not work. People will do the exact same thing they did with the UK Safety Act, where they get pictures of characters in-game to bypass the system. And let's say you were unfortunate enough that, you can't grow beard, or you just have a natural baby face. You're going to be put in a lower tier, and there's nothing you can do. I made a community post about this the other day. There was a guy I was playing Forsaken with, and I couldn't quite tell why he was hovering around me like a fly until I read his name that said, I can't talk. And I had realized that he was trying to say hi, and I guess maybe say that he was a fan, but he couldn't, because Roblox has pushed this system that has made it so that instead of being able to read anything that I say in chat, voice chat or text chat, they just can't see anything at all. But it's fine. They could randomly stumble across a condo and just be exposed to all of that. Or someone may somehow get them into an outside source, Discord, and I didn't even want to say the worst that could happen. But just look at the shit that Schlepp does and how he prevents innocent people from facing the same fate that he once did. Now, this does affect my content in a way, but it's not in a way that I care. Sure, a lot of the fun moments with random people or viewers in games now might not even happen, but that doesn't really matter. I don't really care about that. The bigger issue here is that Roblox is doing literally anything but doing the bare minimum of moderating their games and are just putting in the system that genuinely will fuck over so many people. I've seen a lot of people bring up, oh yeah, smaller content creators might be fucked up by this, or people who pretend to be characters and, you know, roleplay are screwed now. And that's true, but that's not the big issue. The big issue here is that instead of Roblox doing the right thing and hiring a team of people to actually look into reports, I guess more priority set on silencing those who, I guess, expose the real issue of Roblox. It just baffles me. And like I said, I'm not well versed in everything that's happening, but I'm getting flashbacks to the whole Online Safety Act thing. And I've read places that there used to be a system called Safe Chat where users, if they were unverified or I guess they didn't have an account, they could only type using a set list of words. Why not bring that back? I would argue that's a better change than outright removing the ability to read messages. But then I guess that exposes to children who could tell their parents or report to, I guess, the authorities or to big creators who focus on how bad Roblox is. They can't see anymore, so therefore it's not happening. One of the issues as well is kids aren't dumb. Shockingly enough, a lot of kids are very smart and they can find ways around this. Like I said, Online Safety Act. Kids know what a VPN is. And I feel like the same thing's gonna happen here. Some smart kid is gonna find a method to bypass all of this and they'll be exposed possibly to the same shit. But as long as the stock prices are going up, as long as Roblox is making money, there's no issue, clearly. And that's something that upsets me. I didn't think the horror stories I'd heard before making some Roblox content were as bad as they were made out to be. But being in this community for the short period of time that I have, I've genuinely come to, you know, see these horror stories. Like, I've been joining random games and seeing bots spam links to websites that will scam children. And the one time I have actually seen someone try to take someone off the platform onto Discord, and they had a default avatar. Now, sure, you could say that's assuming, but come on. Predators aren't gonna put in the work to design their characters unless they're already on Roblox and they like kids, I guess. But a lot of the time, let's be real, Roblox is like a chicken coop and we're all chickens running around this thing. Some of us are big chickens, but some of us are little chicks, and foxes aren't gonna beef with the big chickens because they'll fight back. But these little chicks, they're fucked. They can't defend themselves. They don't know no better. They barely have thoughts in their brain. But no, I guess instead of making the right choice to, you know, have a brain and just be a good company. I mean, if I was Roblox and I was getting sued and investigated by a bunch of states in America and being banned in multiple countries, I would assume there's a problem. If the news was talking about children were being, you know, and dragged off the platform to be, you know, and the news is talking about this, warning parents that this could happen, then I feel like you would act, not do this shit, because I will put money down. I will bet on this, that this age check thing, if the facial scan or the IDs get saved into a database and that this whole verification thing is a third-party company, I don't give it much time before it's breached and all these things are held for ransom, which these predators will pay for. You are basically handing them the holy grail of things for blackmail and just to show up at their house or to know their phone number, their address, full legal name, age, gender, how they look. And I don't know, there's no way to see this in a positive light. And I'm sorry that, you know, this video is not, oh, the next hype video you wanted from me, or the next Forsake video, or the dive, or any like positive, funny video from me. But I don't. It's hard to not see this and just think that Roblox is like giving the biggest fuck you to the game. It's like getting a bazooka to the body and all that's left is your head. And they're like, okay, well, we're gonna put a little plaster on it. Like, you'll be fine, walk it off. Literally, they're like old nurses Your leg might be gashing blood, but, you know, they'll give you a paper towel and an ice pack and tell you to suck it up and go back to class. That's what this is. It's sad because I've grown to love this platform. Roblox has been a lot of fun to play. There's a lot of games out there that are super fun to play with friends. And the people who I've met through in-game have been some of the nicest people ever. And throughout these games communities, there's been so many positive people that just have nothing but good things to spread around. I don't know. It's so... I really don't know what else to say. Like, I really wish that Roblox would have a brain, but my voice is like a fart in the wind. It's they're not gonna care. Even with the big people like Schlep, the only reason why they act based on what he posts is because it looks bad. And he's done enough on the platform where his voice matters and it has a bigger impact on the platform. So they have people probably on payroll stalking his account to make sure that every time he posts some NSFW avatars or games and stuff like that, that they get shut down. But voices like mine, smaller creators or other creators in the same size, it doesn't matter what we say, it doesn't matter what we do. We are simply playing their game and they are laughing at us because they are sitting there in their little office chairs with the piles of money doing fucking starfishes in it, man. Yeah, I'm sorry again, sorry that this video is not positive, it's not fun, but I had to get it off my chest, man. You'll get your better videos soon, I promise. The only way to see this is just painting over a problem. The issue is still there, but now you just can't see it. And it will be less reported, and there'll be more victims. Nice going, Roblox. This David guy's a bellend, I swear to God, man.